education. And I was like, I learned so much from my great grandmother, even at 4, 5, and 6 years old. There was a well. So we talk about temperature when I would go to the well to get water. And I'm thinking we're just having a conversation. But guess what? I reflected on it as an adult. I was learning. So when I went to school and I was conversant, talking to others 6 and 7
your father said about you, or the damage that relationship caused to you, or the F's you made over and over and over again, and the people tell you how dumb you were. Sometimes what you're saying to me, in order to grow, those experiences, you have to literally burn, erase, and start over. That business, that my business, letting you do my thing, but why are they doing that? Why are they doing that? And many times I believe, until you get to the breakthrough, many of them do that because they feel like death, jail, or some type of life is inevitable. I'm open. I'm ready to receive and accept you. But how open are you really? And how much truth is acceptable? Or how much can you actually take? So I want you to talk to the parents or talk to the mentors who are from a different cultural generational time, right? Across the globe are really focusing on this whole child perspective, especially the social and emotional impact or parameters as it relates to what students need to be successful to learn. I know here in the state of Georgia in the U.S., it is a new initiative here for us, but we're still trying to wrap our young, single, and I never dated a woman with access before. Let me backtrack. The most important part was
it's this constant shift in priority, almost like one will be weighted more than the other, but it still will level out at some point. But being a parent, being a teacher, or being a leader, being a student, now being a son, being a friend, being loving yourself and giving yourself.
Yes.
And said, this is what he told me, but I'm not going to report it because you're black. Now, every parent, get in the comment section. Would you have done that? A parent. Okay? There were a number of parents to the point that it actually became real. Now, in the future, the principal or the director of the school said that parental concerns will be handled on an individual basis. So basically, it was Dexter Reynolds. She laughed. She thought it was. She said, "Oh, Mr. Holmes, you have a crush." Isn't that cute?
Teachers want a certain level of grace. They don't like when stereotypes are placed on them by administration, right?
Right.
But sometimes the way they don't want them talking about their yes men, their bad sports. But you have to do the same thing for your kids. Forgive us our trespasses, and we forgive those who trespass against us. You don't want your administrators treat you a certain way, so treat your kids, a certain way. A lot of times the way you treat people
do. And guess what? Forget it. I'm done. I'm going to fail anyway. Yes. Mrs. Gibson, that is the face I get all the time. When I see this, it's a startling, realistic view of where.
Looking at the individuals, then you can begin to group. I think what happens in school improvement, sometimes we'll group the kids by yellow and red and green without drilling down, and then we start to drill down to the kids. I like to encourage, let's look at the student first, then look at the
information, because I really want you to read, but more importantly, I want you to be able to discuss with me what you read. For all my teachers, you guys can connect with this, I'm sure. No school is perfect, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that your school may be toxic, but you may have some attributes of a toxic environment that you may want to address as are at home with me that have to go to school while I need to be at school. And I'm not quite sure how that looks. Would that be something that person would have traditionally shared or typically shared? Probably not. That teacher, male or female, would have just worked it out somehow, right? But staffs are having to divulge. What makes me continue to come back week after week after week, because you all are so faithful and you all are so engaging. Once again, if you're on Periscope, thank you for watching. You too can get in the comment section and be a part of this conversation. Tonight we're going to be, once again, I say about 30 minutes, but you dictate the time that I stay on and engage with you.
I believe it was a white lady that was interviewed at one of the Pride events, and she considered herself an ally to the Black Lives Matter movement. And she said that, you know, I've been at plenty of protests where it's been gay rights, abortion rights.
All in all, people need to know that they have to learn. And because everyone work with it, they would need technology more especially. But that's not the case. That's why I'm currently doing what I'm doing. But I think it just
I don't know if you said what you said because of who you are or your race, but I'm telling you it's inappropriate and it's insensitive. And since you made the comment on a virtual setting, I'm going to respond to you on a virtual setting. And so I'm going to let you know what I think. And at the end, Mom said, I have other options. Go to that school and you do the best you can and you learn what they're giving, even though it may not be at the level or the depth of some of the better schools in the community or the private school. But that's an issue. And so that should also be something that you want to.
No.
They didn't. They were just having they have to do it. Oh my Lord. Okay, so let's go. So how did the black students maintain relationships in the white school? Change that particular narrative of the black student experience, because it is very holistic in a sense that we have black students that can do a bunch of things, including being intellectual. Donna says, I'm speaking in the perspective of my two sons toward the end of the last green guns. What does that depict? Does that depict violent behavior? So I have a question from Miss Elliott. Miss Elliott says, would you prefer the course be optional or a mandatory part of the curriculum? Honestly, later. But I definitely think there are some opportunities that exist in Title I schools that don't exist in other places. And I'm always up for a challenge. Because you can see some things in Title I schools you may not be able to see other places in terms of the work and the effort that you put in. So no questions about the need for cultural sensitivity in education as well as culturally responsive instruction. So if you missed last week, go back and watch it. Get ready tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I will be interviewing my mother. She is full of fun stories.